Hey guys, welcome back to Salem, Cellar. So a movie I've been dying to see since I saw the trailer was Knock at the Cabin. The trailer was amazing, gave me chills. Now I was kind of worried that the trailer would be deceiving and I would get something completely different. So I recently got to watch it and I want to talk to you guys about it overall and let you know how I was feeling about the entire film with as minimal spoilers as possible. I'll be right back. So for those of you not familiar with Knock at the Cabin, it's a horror mystery thriller. It was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. We love him here at the Cellar. It's starring Rupert Grint as Redmond. He's from the Harry Potter series. It's also starring Dave Bautista as Leonard. We love Dave Bautista. He's from Guardians of the Galaxy for all of you Marvel fans. So it starts off while vacationing, a girl and her parents are taken hostage by armed strangers who demand that the family make a choice to avert the apocalypse. Now, this family is Eric, Andrew, and Wen. It's two fathers and their adopted daughter, Wen. She's extremely cute. I saw the trailer, and with M. Night, we always get some type of twist at the end. So what we see and what we think we see is not really what's going on. I had really high expectations. The trailer looked phenomenal. I'm a fan of the director and I really like Bautista and I was curious to see him in a serious role. So the movie gets right into it. They're not playing games. It's not like building up a story and then bam, we see in the trailer that the little girl Wen is approached by Bautista, Leonard, and he's talking to her and it's kind of creepy and it's something like ominous about it. Like, you don't have a good feeling about what's about to happen. Well, that happens very soon after the movie starts. Like within minutes, that scene happens. There's I want to say there's gore in it, but not too much. For people who aren't a big fan of gore, it's not overwhelming, but there is some gore. A lot of times when certain scenes are happening, the camera turns away, so you're not really seeing it head on. But the trailer did not disappoint. I loved this movie. I loved it. I have to say that's probably one of my favorite apocalyptic films to date. And it's one of my favorite films of his now. Unbreakable was great. Sixth Sense was great. Split was great. But there was something so different about it. I think I was completely satisfied with what they gave me. They gave me pretty much what I expected. It was predictable as in a lot of the good scenes were shown in the trailer, but there was a lot of good scenes not shown in the trailer. And it gave me an ending that I was happy with. The overall flow throughout the movie was really great. It didn't seem like it was dragging in parts. I didn't need more of a story. They gave me enough. The acting was really great. Dave Bautista was so great in this role. We get him in Guardians of the Galaxy as Drax. He's funny, he's the funny character and the awkward character. And in this, it was completely different. So you see him in Army of the Dead. That's a little bit more serious of a role, but this was completely different. He almost felt like a gentle giant to me. It was nice to see him in this role. And Rupert Grint as Redmond, he was intense. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I don't really know too much about that franchise, but you kind of see clips every now and then. You see the trailers and he was just an intense, strong character. And I really enjoyed him in this movie as well. Rating it, I'm giving it a 9. I loved it. And I always thought it would be really cool if they gave us alternate endings. I'm happy with the ending we had. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but it'd be cool to see if the ending was different. Now, this is not spoiling anything. You see in the trailer, there's 4 people and they approach this family and they're saying I need to do certain things or the apocalypse are going to come about. So you're watching it and are they insane? The entire movie, it's a mystery, it's a true mystery. You're wondering, are these people nuts or are they serious? Is this a joke? What's going on? And I loved those emotions throughout. It wasn't anxiety or anything. It was just fun. You're really guessing how is this going to end? What is going to happen? Yes, I loved it on all fronts. I loved this film. So this film is actually based off a book by Paul Tremblay called Cabin at the End of the World. I did not know that. I really thought M. Night wrote and directed this film, but he did not. And another cool thing, so the way they shot Old is how they shot this movie on a 35 millimeter. And they wanted to give it a 90s thriller type of feel. And I feel like they got that. You know, it felt kind of 90s without feeling outdated, you know, like a 90s thriller you would watch. And I appreciated that about the movie. I appreciated that about Old. Old is also a really good movie. Not as good as this one, but it's good. So if you are looking for a fun, apocalyptic, thriller, horror, mystery type of film to watch, definitely check this one out. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I've been watching it every night since I watched it the first time. It's just such a great movie. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this film. If you've seen it already, if you've read the book, I would love to hear if it's similar or if the book's much better. I want to check it out. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be right back.